Are you tired of Wade Wilson's zany antics as the Merc with the mouth?
Fake laugh.
Well, that's a bummer because DC in the Marvel Universe is mostly full of brooding, serious heroes who all have their own righteous goals and deeply personal motivations, which is all good and great. But who do you turn to for wild, cartoonish fun if not Deadpool? Well, we found your guy. World meet Slapstick. Yeah, that's really his name. But that wasn't always his name. Coming in hot with his own run in 1992, the character was created by writer Len Kaminsky and artist James Fry. Slapstick's real name was Steve Harmon.
Hey, Steve.
A high school student in New Jersey who seeks revenge upon another student who ratted him out after a prank. The ultimate savage, relentless revenge came in the form of a pie to the face. However, as you all know, one cannot successfully throw a pie from a distance, so in order to land this sweet revenge, Steve had to get close. The plan? Dress up as a clown at a local carnival, take pie, throw it at face. Once Steve is in position, he notices that a couple of rather sinister-looking clowns have gotten to his target first. They drag he and his girlfriend into a hall of mirrors, killer clown style, and Steve ensues. It's revealed that these clowns are actually extra-dimensional beings who are planning a full invasion of Earth. As they open up a portal to their world, dimension, Steve continues to follow them. As he enters the portal, Steve gets straight up flubbered, and his molecular structure is now rather gelatinous. Lucky for him, he lands in the cell of a scientist who is imprisoned for opposing the clown's invasion of Earth. He explains to Steve that he has become, hold on, give me a sec with this, molecularly discombobulated. Yeah, I read that right. And is now more or less totally indestructible. The scientist then gifts Steve some gloves that will enable him to control the cohesion of his body, also allowing Steve to materialize weapons out of thin air, Looney Tunes style. Steve puts an end to the clowns' evil plans and saves his friends from this world. When they return, the kidnappees suggest Steve now needs a crime-fighting name. After trying out the Joker, and that one's taken, and the Jester, also probably taken, he lands on Slapstick. A hero is born! And boy, does this hero do some work. He participated in Civil War, joins the Initiative, a training program for new heroes, teams up with Spider-Man, and even defeats a Punisher copycat with a kiss. Well, the kiss was more of a distraction, but nonetheless, it worked. This all leads up to some of Slapstick's most interesting work, which is actually working for the aforementioned Merc with the Mouth. In Merc for Money, along with a myriad of other heroes, Slapstick is hired to impersonate Deadpool in order to spread Wade's fame across the globe. Other members include Solo, Madcap, Massacre, Fool Killer, thought it was Foot Killer for a second, nope, it's Fool Killer, Terror, and Stingray. The group's original name was actually Heroes for Hire, but after a lawsuit filed by Luke Cage and Matt Murdock, they changed it to Mercs for Money. It's a better name in my opinion. So why would Deadpool want to recruit someone like Slapstick? Well, let's take a look at his abilities. First off, it's worth mentioning that this character is 100% indestructible, whereas our seemingly invincible Deadpool could be killed with a specific bullet, possessed by Kill Puddle, and we saw that, we covered it earlier. If you didn't watch it, go watch that one too. Our man Slappy literally cannot die. While his foes might be able to reduce him to a puddle by a specific frequency of energy, he can always return back to normal. As a little power bonus, he can become even more powerful with a constant flow of electricity for maximum strength. As mentioned earlier, Slapstick also has a pair of gloves endowed with alien technology. In his left glove, he can turn back to normal Steve with the press of a button. In his right glove, he stores his main weapon, a ridiculously large cartoonish mallet. So there you have it. If you're tired of Deadpool but don't want to dive into the darker, brooding side of Marvel or DC, check out Slapstick. His most recent run was 6 issues that ended in 2017, but keep an eye out in case he pops up in the MCU or future Marvel comics. I just want to say one more thing before we go. Slapstick could Deadpool up. Come at me in the comments. Goodbye.